Hey everyone, the Italians have been on the ball since the 70s with their taste in music, and here they are now invading my dungeon. There was some Estrema Fortezza by the author of the same name from the 2021 album. The song is called Un nome inciso nella pietra. It's a very nice, soothing, and yet also at the same time epic piece. Man, now I wish I had like a proper fantasy themed game so I could stream all this medieval sounding stuff in the background. But hey, Hades kind of fits the bill. Anywho, welcome back to more of the game. While a lot of important historical stuff is going in the background, yeah, it's kind of hard not to touch the subject because it hits especially close to home. I mean, when you think about it, it's not really that far from where I live, so heart goes out to the Ukrainian boys. If you ask me, it's not gonna be a full-scale invasion, but they just wanna fix some pieces of the cake because there's been a lot of nuances going on in the background, a lot of like underground work to stir up the atmosphere and cause bits of the country to be like, feel good back with Russia. A glory to the former USSR. And I guess Elden Ring is also coming out today, so I hope you guys had fun with that. I know a certain someone is gonna become the Elden Ring streaming service 24 hours a day once the clock hits. Six escape attempts so far, and they all ended in failure. Although, with one, we actually managed to climb a little higher up the Underworld corporate ladder. Let's see if I can actually
Step, boyo.
get some more magic happening tonight.
Little tip, boyo. You find any coinage while you're out there, you be sure to pawn it off to that old Kieran. Boatman guy, use it or lose it, pal. Use it or lose it.
Up it, don't drop it.
Thanks, mate. Note to self, always spend everything I earn instead of ever saving.
Or you could always become a billionaire once you take all of that delicious profit with yourself. Hmm. Kind of tempted to try out a new weapon tonight. Trident for bow. I'm gonna try one more run with a shield. See how things go from there. And if it likely ends in failure again, we're gonna experiment a little further. But now I'm gonna go back to the hangout. Because I have a little gift to bestow upon our old pal Achilles. Because he's been a good friend to us so far. But also,
Look what I got for you, boy.
I intended to pet him instead. But you know what? That also works. I totally didn't know that was possible.
As one of Cerberus's heads receives the prince's gift, another muzzles something back into his hand.
Thank you, boy.
Oh, spike collar. That bit of art I showed off today with Puppy Cerberus, extremely wholesome. Listen, he might be an infernal, three-headed hound, but he also is the best boy. Also, what's up, Frosty? Already on the Elden Ring emote game, I see. I don't know why, but with those flabby little arms and legs, he looks especially chunky.
Hey, Achilles. Look, this really isn't much, but here.
This really is for me? You beat me to it then, as I had meant to give you this when next we spoke. Please, take it.
What you got for me?
Thanks so much, sir.
Myrmidon Bracer. Now, anything else I could do in a little hub before I set out?
What's new?
No, not really. Like I said, I'm gonna likely pawn off a key next time for the bow. But so far I got what I wanted for the time being. Temptation is there, but I'm actually gonna save that last nectar for any of the gods we encounter on our journey. So, Frosty, how's that I'm going to deny Soul Hackers 2 exists stream went earlier? Display case.
What's that one do?
Take minus 20% damage from the front at the cost of 10% from the back. At 25 hit points to your life total. Oh geez, that sounds really damn good for the time being. And you can probably get even more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a little tankier.
Go with that one. One more time.
Family. Death
Hey,
is
good
only
backstory.
family. Death and I. Best get accustomed to the both of us.
Someone got a little salty
Your life.
ever since the wife left him. Hermes?
This mark, almost like a bat wing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hey boss, found you. Good. Hermes, at your service. Pleasure. You are the talk of Olympus. Normally I wouldn't get mixed up, but for you, I'll be making an exception. Now come on, we both got places to be.
Your attack is faster. Foes drop the crystal stuck in faster. Time enter a chamber, gains a bit of wealth. Easy.
Appreciate the lift, Lord Hermes, sir. Now let's go.
That's good. Are you gonna give the sequel a try, or has it rubbed off you the wrong way? Like, it's not a spin-off series that I'm overly familiar, so you would have to break it down to me. What exactly is it that is not to your liking?
Welcome.
Look! It's the Elden Ring pod dude.
Didn't come back.
And now he's dead. Alright, good start so far. this is one of those kind of roguelike titles where you kind of have to play for a bit to get in the groove. Unless it's The Binding of Isaac, where with over 400 experience, well, 400 hours of experience to be exact, not 400 character experience, I kinda automatically jump into the course of the action.
Hello there, Dionysus.
I gave one of my nectars to Poseidon last time, I think, so let's party.
Lord Dionysus, it's been great getting to know you, so please accept this humble offering.
Now that is something, a right princely gift there, Zack. And just so happens, I got something here I have been meaning to give you.
This is like the kind of dude that you half expect to intrude baby into every sentence, so like, alright, princely gift, there's Zach, baby.
Thank you, Dionysus, mate.
Yeah, he certainly has that bro energy going for him.
Now how's my favorite underworld god surviving, Zack? You're
Baby.
or what? Right better momentarily, I bet.
Hangover, please. So it's essentially become Mass Effect. Alien waifu dating sim. Truly tragic. When the horny energy takes over, there's no stopping it. Zeus item. Alright, I'll Pain Elemental as friend has to go first. The game certainly does follow Doom logic a little bit in the sense that you want to get rid of the enemies that spawn mobs, first and foremost.
It pleases me to know, young man, that you and Dionysus have been getting on so well. He could use
Continuity.
a like-minded friend, and you could use my blessing.
What Uncle Zeus here is trying to say is, you'll be the one to take the wheel once Dionysus is too hammered to drive on his own. Take the wheel, Jesus. Attack miss. Feign lightning when you damage a foe. For the sake of mixing things up, let's improve our dash.
All right, Lord Zeus.
Oh, if only I had a little more coin on me. Because that's not a bad upgrade at all. It's kind of a toss-up between these two.
looks handy.
I'm gonna go with health because that's not a good. That's easily recoverable. That's the shop. No money, so let's get some crystals instead. I wonder why it was gonna give me an armor breaking trait. Ah, that's fine. I only have to whack them a few more times before they expire.
Let's call it even. All set. I'll hang on to these.
Where to go from here, so let's proceed. I see you. This is actually a very good enemy to have the shield on. But still, preferably, I just want to get rid of him as fast as possible.
All to pieces.
Did you happen to know, my king, that you have slain more than 100 foes since you began your quest? You have, for I am keeping count, and I am most impressed.
I have nothing better to do in my spare time.
More bloodshed then.
So I finished Smiling Friends yesterday, and can't wait for season 2. Really good show. The pilot episode, while decent, didn't necessarily get me hooked at first, but once we jump into Mr. Frog, I knew I was gonna love it. My favorite episode, I would say it's a toss-up between that, the Enchanted Forest, and the finale. Like, all of them are really great. So it's tough to pick one. Gotta say though, I am a fan of this short but sweet format. It's not that I've grown to despise shows with episodes that last as long as a full-length movie at times, but something that's easier to digest and just put on to blaze through faster, it's a nice change of pace, which is probably why Cuphead is gonna be next on the list, because that's also the same kind of spiel. Plus, I'm actually curious how that turned out. Blocking a foe gain 20% damage. Ooh, with a shield? Heck yeah.
Should work.
Pays off to block. Yeah, I think the reason why I loved the Enchanted Forest is because it was just so relatable to a nerd. With my love for fantasy, video games and whatnot, I'm even gonna disregard the immediate Lord of the Rings reference because, well, that's pretty obvious. But it just tickles you the right way.
Perfect timing.
Hello, sir.
Hey, Sisyphus, my
If I may
dude!
be so bold, Your Highness, I was wondering, what brings you back around this way again? Same story as last time?
Look, I have to level with you, Sisyphus. I'm leaving the house. I've had quite enough. You understand, I'm sure. I'm going to the surface.
Oh, that is quite an undertaking, Prince. If it wasn't you yourself proposing it, I'd like to call it madness, truth be told. Though, you're just mad enough to pull it off. Well, hey, I hope you make it. Good fortune out there.
Second Darkness
A fine selection there.
will be
Thank you.
very handy for upgrades back home. And I'm gonna get even more
Thanks
in
for
a minute.
stopping by.
Yeah, that is true. The way they made Mip look as crusty as in the actual movies is pretty great. That little mishmash of art styles was a good touch, especially when they added live-action segments, like in the Murder Mystery. That whole Alfred Hitchcock / Twilight Zone parody. Absolute kino.
Mine. Which way?
Well, I would say a Nectar update come in handy.
Am I interrupting something?
No wonder you guys are called numbskulls. And that's with all my love for the Bony Boys.
Back to dust. For me, good enough to eat.
Actually, a good call. Let's get a passive boost. Ooh, Trophy Trial. That's something we haven't tackled yet.
Take what's mine.
All right, Precious, get to work.
Alright, I'm feeling extra ballsy.
Enough.
There we go. Nice.
It actually pays off to be more powerful so you can go through trial faster, but I mean, it's 30 crystals. Still. Already got a neat little stockpile. Oh yeah, speaking of media, Nier Automata anime. Can't say I'm surprised, however, why this late? You'd think a more immediate tie-in would make more sense. But, I guess it's still super popular for them not to care enough about time frames.
Perfect.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, the main indicator of popularity is still just how many cosplayers on Twitter and whatnot post their I was gonna say to be quote-unquote cosplays, because a lot of the times they barely have anything to do with the character. But considering that the design is horny by default, I guess we could stretch the definition a little further.
No need to thank me, mate.
Now I really wish I had more funds on me. But that little bit of healing is still not something to take a stick at.
I'll take this one. Hey, good to see you out here, mate. Looks as though you've got some fine wares up for sale, don't you?
What a guy.
I'm back, Meg.
Honey, I'm home.
You are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
Ooh.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities. You stay right there. You've got a lot of nerve. Hey,
Ow. Can't get too comfortable still. You know what would be really great and kind of messed up? If I had an upgrade that got me healing for every projectile I deflect. Now that'd be the definition of easy mode.
damn it. Start running for it.
Come on. Very close. Don't drop the spaghetti now. I've got no idea what even killed her
The ancient
back there.
lord.
Unless she landed on spikes. In which case... Whack.
This holds some sort of power, but for what?
You're not permitted to leave, Tartarus.
Well, guess who didn't ask for permission?
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please.
Should I take the train?
I don't know, to be honest. I like what I have at the moment. It's not a bad build at all. Yeah.
Heading up.
I haven't made super far up into Zone 2, so let's take what we can in order to ensure that I might be able to make it even as far as the next boss encounter.
Within the suffocating heat of Asphodel reside the vast majority of those who lived upon the earth and died. There they persist until the end of time.
Or until I crush their bones to dust.
Oh, don't say that. Look at the saddle, dude. Don't give up, Skeleton. But man, like I said before, this place is such a treat to look at. It's like what they tried to do with Diablo 3, but failed miserably. It never should have been more cartoony, to be honest. Which is why I'm glad 4 is taking a step back, but well, that's a good point. We haven't heard any news of 4 in a while now. I wonder how that's gonna go with Microsoft behind them.
Strength of the centaurs.
Yeah, that's what's putting me on my toes right now. The fact that I can't even make a casual misstep otherwise. Burn damage?
Gorgons.
I told you. Don't trust that cute-looking Medusa head. It's all to lower your guard. Got some pretty big arenas this time, however, so plenty of room to maneuver. Get to that lava.
Gust of air. In the name of Hades.
Your special is faster, and dash more times through. Well, 3 times? You don't need to ask me. Let's get some gems. I imagine the shops are gonna get more expensive from now on out. But we do have a little one here, just in case.
Bone rakers. Next up.
Ooh. Holy shit, that guy hurts. Don't get caught in a combo. Alright, now comes the difficult part where I have to bait out the Medusa head out of the lava pool. Yep. And last but not least, you. Exactly.
Here then. That's the farthest I've come.
Yep.
You'll not do so.
No. But still, bad. Oh, so what is this? We got thwomps now? Ow. Very tanky. Yikes, that was tough.
Next time, gigantic Gorgon head.
Here you go, Zeus.
Lord Zeus, Uncle, please accept this offering and all my gratitude.
Goodness, nephew, that's an offering indeed. I'm thankful for your piety to me. And as a show of generosity to you in turn, I present this.
My thanks, Lord Uncle
First
Zeus.
signet.
Olympus, I accept this message.
It's an epic tier upgrade. Let's see why not. Prophecy foretold.
Wave makers.
It's in the name, huh?
Hear me on my authority.
Can go reflected foes inflicted on other foes near them. If your HP is low after encounters, restore to the threshold. Something tells me this is gonna be a low HP run, given I'm completely not used to this environment. More gems, please. There's been some fighting game news this week as well. Street Fighter 6 looming around the horizon. Looks like Beat Ryu is canon now. And they also made Luke look kinda not like a obnoxious fan-made Street Fighter character. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice that they actually put an MMA-inspired dude into the roster, but he didn't look all that great design-wise. So now that they've toned it down a little bit, it's just more pleasant to look at. But more importantly, fucking Blitzcamp free. Now that's a series I can get behind. I wonder if they're gonna massively change the gameplay or just a little bit of an update, plus some new characters. I mean, all they did basically with 2 was change the color scheme and add that weird combat mechanic thing. Other than that, it played pretty much the same from when I remember trying it at the arcade. Oh, I guess we'll see and find out. I even stumbled on a supposed Tekken 8 leak today, and mind you, this is to be taken with a grain of salt because it is based off Reddit. Supposedly, allegedly, more news about that at E3 this year. I don't know, I guess they could go for it if they wanted to. But does it feel too early now? I don't know. Technically, Tekken 7 has reached its conclusion. expansion-wise, so they could if they wanted to.
What's on offer?
Gain a random item offered from the Well of Farron. No, I'm missing on some pretty sweet deals here, but
What do I get?
discover Trove Tracker. But I'd really like to keep my health at a decent level. Continuity of the run takes priority, first and foremost.
Let's get out of here.
Ooh. No fighting?
Delicious. Better blessing.
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
Way to spoil the surprise, old man.
Or to build up the hype for the next boss. Ah, diamond. That's exactly what we need for a side quest back home. What do we have? Snack?
Oh, great.
Lernean Bone Hydra. Not much of a Hydra to speak of. Oh shit, it's big time streamer Persona Phones. How you doing, my man? Nice to see ya. I hope you come back to the Twitch side of things, buddy. I know all of shit has been going on with you, but hey, here's praying. It will all change for the better soon. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good. Finally, my schedule has made some allowances so I can stream a little more consistently. Because I also been pretty busy with work, traveling a lot across the local areas to London, so... Okay, this is where the Hydra part comes in, I see. I'm rushing straight into the shockwaves. Like a dummy. Way easier to deal with this thing when there's only one head. Really good. Might be one of my top favorite, if not favorite, Supergiant release. It's everything I wanted from them. Design, And gameplay-wise, like the roguelike element is really adding in to the whole ordeal. Oh my god. There's a lot going on here. Oh, right, I had that. Right. Commentary has to go on the sidelines for now, because this requires maximum focus on the streamer's part. Shit. If only I could get a few of those heads down, I could have stood a chance. Oh well.
I'll get that Hydra.
Oh, we will for sure. This is the farthest I've actually got so far, so at least now we know what we're dealing with in the future.
Looks like the Bone Hydra of Asphodel just stomped you that time, huh? I hear each of its heads has its own nasty tricks. That must be tough.
It was unpleasant, yes.
Quite so.
Wonder what jobs the house contractor has available.
Aculus has fucked up somewhere.
Here, boy. Just as long as one of your three heads enjoys these pets.
I am absolutely spoiling this canine, but
I know
you don't see me
Nyx is
care.
abetting you. You wish to take advantage of her pity. I care not. Her powers have their limits anyway.
How can you... Nyx is the night itself. It can do as she pleases, isn't that correct, Father? You think I asked you to get involved in all this business?
You, boy, have already dragged this entire household, not to mention my fool relatives, into this mess which you've created, which you dare call business.
Pleasure doing business, then.
No. Watch me do it again.
That's certainly in order here.
He is, however, making the mistake of only focusing on one head. It's sure to make the other two envious.
Hey, that's the court musician's sentence. Long past due.
Yes, but for that we'll need the diamond. Which means I cannot job the Hydra. Alright, so let's get more help from the Fountains.
Contractor, I would ask that you pursue this job. I'll be excited to see the result.
What is it do you think that shall achieve?
Chambers may contain urns with 5 gold. I think we can leave the cosmetic bits for later.
Here you go.
Right now I would like the more
Look out for this when I'm in the area.
practical run improving bits and bobs. Hey, look who's at the bar.
Hey, what's that you're drinking, Meg? Anything good?
Her own salty tears.
Whatever it is, it's weak. Enough to be mistaken for your blood.
Yup.
Nice. Well, I'll just leave you to it then.
Or could that be a nice, healthy dose of opium?
What's on the old exchange?
That's actually not a bad exchange. But I don't really need these immediately.
Nyx isn't around.
I missed her already, bros.
Those shades are always milling about. How am I looking?
That will do for now.
Okay.
Now the special attack is actually going to be a little more worthwhile.
What's the good word?
Don't suppose I can talk you into fighting back this time?
Not a chance, boyo. I'm paid to take it, not to dish it out. Now give it to me.
Okay.
I mean, he asked for it. Part of me thinks he likes it.
Anyway,
Open up. Coronacht, the Heart Seeker. Let's deal some death.
scared to get up close and personal, boyo?
Ooh. Spread shot.
The pain is indescribable.
Press while dashing. Dash strike.
Sweet release.
Power shot window is
I live again,
pretty strict.
boyo.
Well, I haven't truly tried any of the weapons besides the shield, which I've taken quite a bit of liking to. So now we're doing a bow run. Just to spice it up a little bit.
Turning back. Lord Dionysus.
That underworld of yours places a real pit, isn't it, Zack? A shame you're stuck down there. But we are gonna get you out of there together, you and I.
Baby. It casts up a large explosive that bursts into festive fog.
Mine.
This is gonna require a lot more precision on my end.
Witches.
I mean, it kind of seeks out the nearest enemy, which is nice. It's gonna feel a little weird adjusting to a ranged run, given that all of my gameplay so far has been pure melee and jumping right into it. Can't really rapid fire, which kind of rubs me the wrong way. Although I guess my base shot is powerful enough to make up for it, especially if I
Cries of battle.
upgrade it even further.
Know that I admire your Lord Father very much, for his grim work lets me continue mine. I trust that one day you shall settle your dispute.
Your attack inflicts doom. After a brief moment, the victim takes a burst of damage. Flying for your next attack or special deals more damage. Let's get Doom.
This is my fight.
So did you actually beat the game proper, Phones? How far did you get into it? Sweet, how long did it take you?
For the mirror.
I imagine. Just looking from it now where I am, there's so many variables, extra goodies you can unlock that you can really invest a lot of time. Well, outside of just completing the game and getting a full run to its completion.
The power of the gods. Extra blessing. Should be something useful here.
That doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of failed attempts and just buffing your character until you hit that comfortable spot where not only are you experienced enough to know what's ahead of you, but have a properly buffed character and a weapon you feel comfortable in using.
What do we have here?
Unsurprisingly, this is a little easier to deal with as a sniper.
Broken to bits.
Using Thunderstall's all HP and gives you bonus damage. I don't know, poison is actually good to have. It's always that little bit of passive damage. But yeah, that's the thing. Experimenting with boons and seeing what kind of build works with your strategy. I was a little reserved to the idea at first. However, if I'm in a relatively big chamber like this one, I can essentially just chill back and take it easier. Hey, rank up for the color. Let's see what all Bony Boy has in stock.
Got to say, you are a sight for sore eyes there, Charon. So, looks like you're selling. Is that it? You come to help me out? Brilliant.
The best written character. Immersive dialogue.
Should come in useful.
Yeah, I mean, if I can get another key, I could go for the Trident. For maximum experimentation. Here's the thing. So far, I have not encountered a single NPC that I would consider cringe or unlikable in any way, and that's a sign of good writing. Okay, I'm lying. I absolutely hate Dusa. She can go die in the corner. But that's just a little bit of personal bias. I mean, Medusa heads.
Power of Olympus.
Yeah.
Calm down. Coming through.
Listen, man. I don't care. That QC act she's pulling off, I don't trust her one bit. Next thing you know, she's gonna start swerving around in a weird way and knock you off a platform.
I'll take that.
Oh, you're saying that, Phones, but I can pick up the hesitation. Even you've just now realized that the possibility exists.
Yeah, might as well.
That is private property.
Good night.
Oh yes, it'll be a quote-unquote accident. Oh, I'm sorry, Lord Zacharias, I didn't intend to kill you.
Blood and darkness.
Now to collect. I'll take it. No way.
I'll take that permanent health bonus. Oh yeah, I can really tell that having a bomb was the wise choice.
A centaur heart.
In case things get a little too heated.
That's better.
Another one? Sure. I'll take all the help I can get. Are there any urns with gold in them here? Doesn't look like it. They probably have a shiny tint to them or whatever. Alright, Megara,
We meet again.
you and me, let's dance.
Listen to me, Zagreus. Your mother is long gone. You're never getting out of here, and even if you did, what hope could you possibly have in finding her up in the world out there?
I've hope enough. Not that it's any of your business anymore.
Your family is here, and so is your responsibility. You're running from yourself. Though, I can slow you down a bit, I think.
Yeah, this is way easier. When I don't have to go up and personal. Let it come to me.
That does it.
Explosions should commence soon.
I won't let you give up.
Yep, here we go. Hey.
I did it. My weapon shuddered at the touch of it.
So far, so good. I genuinely didn't expect this
You know exactly where.
much progress from a bow heavy run.
Worth it.
The path from Tartarus is finally laid bare. Far above, the heat from Phlegethon, the River of Flame, is faintly felt already, even as its dangers lie in wait.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by this weapon. I think that having a bomb as my test is going to significantly help with the Hydra. Because it's going to deal a lot of damage to
So much for Tartarus.
the extra heads.
There. Ugh, this heat.
That's what they love. Ah, if I get that, I can purchase the trident. Stand still for a sec, guys. Some would call this cowardice. I call it strategy.
Fool.
Let them come to me instead.
Good. Where to?
If I could get a little bit of extra from Hermes... Yeah, that's not a bad plan.
Skull crushers.
Oh, it's this thing.
It's Hermes.
I would say I really like Dionysus. Poison has really saved my ass a lot of times.
What's going on there, Cuz? Can I call you Cuz? Got something here for you. Should make your battles to the death end that much quicker.
Other than that, Ares for sure, just because he has boons that add a lot of passive damage. You move faster. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. After you dash, briefly becomes sturdy, move 100% faster.
Now here goes.
Not bad. Not bad.
How bad could it be?
Wretches, take him now.
I kind of forgot what Athena gives you, to be honest, because I haven't bumped into her a whole lot. Her and Aphrodite I've encountered the least.
Thank you, Father. Hit the spot.
The shop? Or a good old buddy, chum, friend? I think the answer is obvious.
What? Singing? Here?
Actually, no, it's someone else entirely. Okay, it wouldn't be a Supergiant game if we didn't have a singing bit.
Come on in.
Oops.
Okay.
I didn't mean to approve.
Could dash clear through that wall, I think.
I'm just gonna let her go on for a bit. I'm gonna be frank, I usually don't pay much attention to tracks with lyrics, but this is something I could sit down at a bar to while sipping on my drink. Like, this is good tavern music right here. Those scally boys right there. Thread mood. Trying not to cry. Beautiful. Encore! Encore! No, we really need to talk, otherwise I could be here all night.
How's it going then, Your Royal Majesty? Nice to meet you. I'm Eurydice. What brings a big, important guy like you up to a place like this?
Getting some nymph slash dryad vibes.
Hi there. No need for formalities. I'm Zagreus. Just heading out on some official business, past the menacing Bone Hydra. Don't mean to be rude, though I'm in a bit of a rush.
What would an associate of the god Apollo be doing down here?
Well, don't you have your hands full, hun? I'll let you go. But there's one rule in my place, which is nobody leaves here empty-handed. You got that? So take your pick. My treat.
Ooh. The nymph offers several delectable treats. And Roger Delight, loved by the gods, up to 2 random boons of yours are upgraded to the next rarity. Bomb Porridge. Up to 4 random boons of yours gain level 1. Refreshing Nectar. The next 3 boons you find have upgraded rarity. Considering I already have a few, Bomb Porridge is not a bad trade.
Sounds good.
Oh, that's good.
Well, you have a good time down here. Until next time.
Take care.
Bye, hon.
That's a problem.
Ah, yes, you too. Alright. One evil has been vanquished. Already off to a good start.
I didn't catch her name.
Next time.
Your father must have told you that his governance over the underworld is due more to the weaving of the fates than by his choice. Admittedly, he got the short end of the stick, whereas Poseidon and myself, why, we've been doing rather well indeed.
Dude, I just realized Zagreus there did the classic move of, hey, I just had this nice conversation with a really cute girl. But then he's like, oh shit, I forgot to get her number. Listen, man, I'm gonna give Dusa some slack this time, but she's on a very thin line. Just waiting to be crossed. Call makes lightning rapidly strike nearby foes. Do your dash again? Yeah, bolt strikes nearby foe. Your dash causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. Concerning I'm gonna zip zoom a lot. Let's get some lightning going on those Hydra heads.
Steady now. Burn flingers.
Hey, look at that hit stun.
You want to die again?
Practically stun like him. don't want to sign anything. Thank you for asking. Gems are another key. Gonna go with gems. Alright, these fuckers. They're pure melee, so I can keep them in bay. Still, never be too careful. Don't let them get too close.
Haven't you learned your lesson yet?
Sweet. With the right combo of items, they really play good keep away. Health-wise, I've been doing pretty damn good. And I can actually afford some good swag from our bony man.
Here's the fee.
I see the Nobleman of the Underworld has found the means to reach you with my blessing, nephew. Such strange alliances we forge these days.
Static discharge. High voltage. I was struck by lightning. Yeah, how about we increase that AoE?
That boon got better, huh?
Heck yeah. Well, we're as ready as we'll ever be to fight the skelly snake.
You come to fulfill my father's wishes.
Yep, that's what I was talking about. Those bombs doing God's work. Gods is in plural, because, you know, different times, different mythology. Here's Snakey. here we go. Oof. Collateral damage. One down. Let's clear one side of the arena for a little more comfort. Excellent. Found a really good spot behind this pillar where the main cat didn't reach me. Ooh, no you don't, buddy. Die.
Good, no more heads.
No head.
Should fetch me something good back home.
Floor up.
You wouldn't dare.
Watch me.
Coin goes in, that comes out.
At this point, it's a matter of me proceeding further and just seeing how far can we go at this point.
Never been this far. Cheers. The fields of Elysium.
Ah, the actual peaceful bit of the underworld. Where all the good souls go for eternal solace.
You know, if I was permanently dead, maybe I wouldn't mind all this.
Yeah. It's kind of cozy.
The rare heavenly splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all about the fire-stepping prince.
Luxuriantly? Really?
You know what? How about even more health? Let's frickin' go.
Right sword.
I need more.
That eyeball, is that him?
Okay, these enemies are a lot sturdier. But the bomb still makes good work of him. It should be noted.
It's regenerating.
That ARP has to go.
That's a relief.
Sis. Ah, new stage hazards. Duly noted. Hammer or upgrade? Let's go for the fruit.
Don't get in my way.
Oh, we also do have a chest here, which I could try my luck with. Come on, get the egg. Nice. Oh, ball detected. Oh, come on. It was like right on the edge. Oh. One is already more than enough. Two, that's just a crowd at that point.
He's fully recovered.
Alright. One problem solved.
Gods grant me strength.
Better poison. Alright, let's see how well we can do.
Champions of Elysium, now prove yourselves.
Witches. Or a variant of them, to be exact.
They had their chance.
Oh well.
Finally.
Thought we something.
Got it.
Choice of boots? Or shop? Ooh, that means one of them is gonna get a little upset with me. Yo. If these dudes are gonna come to life.
Whose favor to choose?
Tough call, cause I like both of these guys. But I get Ares a little less, so...
Neutrality was not an option here.
After you take damage of the Doom, your Doom effects deal more damage when applied multiple times. Yes.
Way to spoil the feast there, Zag. I mean, come on, I thought it was your mate. Was I mistaken, man?
Sorry, Dionysus, mate. Time to win him over.
Oh. An archer's worst enemy. Shields. Think I got bombs. Still. There's a lot going on at the moment.
Don't come back.
Ow. Shit. Oh. This might be the end of me. Or not. Not yet. Sadly, we're not quite done here. Oof. No hard feelings, eh?
Can't stay mad about you, Zag. And to be honest, why, I wasn't that mad to begin with. I just thought I'd shake your branches up a bit.
Bro, it was just a prank. Alright. I'm gonna gamble. If we do find a fountain, by any chance, that's pretty much a full heal.
Soul-sucking butterflies.
Oh joy. That's what I needed. I need to focus down on the orb. Oh, the fact that there's archers now doesn't help my cause. Ah, shit. Oh well. I'm pretty happy about this run.
I'm back. Again.
Hello? Let me guess, you got caught out by one of those exalted strongbows, did you there? Next time,
Yep.
if you don't stand around like you're doing here right now, maybe you won't make such an easy target.
I'm gonna put a arrow right between your eyes.
Maybe.
You're getting somewhere with that codex, lad. I'm pleased to see it. My duties to the house have meant that lately I can't travel quite as much as once I did.
I'll try to travel for the both of us, Achilles. I've seen so little other than these walls.
For shame. You've been gone a while.
You've noticed.
I'm going to find Mother, no matter how long it takes me.
For the last time, you're not to speak about that woman in my house. You want to know her so much, you go find her indeed.
Free Orpheus from solitary confinement.
In the name of
You're
Hades,
welcome.
I commute our court musician sentencing effective now.
Oh, hello.
Ah, Orpheus.
And let's get some
Authorizing this
fancy
expenditure,
urns.
and I look forward to seeing the result.
Don't be still.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. I understand you liberated me from my eternal punishment. And so I have returned to serve your father here. Thanks.
Anytime.
Look, don't get on Father's bad side like that and you're going to be fine. Besides, right now I think he's angry with me.
I grieve for you, my friend. But if you've come to ask me for a song, why, I'm afraid I must stand firm about my answer.
It's all right. Father can't make you sing if you don't want to.
Yeah, you can just slam it back into the jail instead. It's always an option.
We each have our commitments to this house, Megara. There is no shame in yours. And whilst your sisters are away, you bear their burden of responsibility as well.
Mommy.
I understand. It's just... Am I supposed to keep pretending nothing's changed? This house is cracking at the seams, and no one's going to admit it?
The house shall stand eternally. Although in what condition, it is ours to decide. Our obligation is to keep the house in order.
I know. You're right, of course, you're right. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for both our sakes, Nyx.
What was that about?
Intrigue, that's what. Because, our pops here might not be the best manager. You.
Even though you don't want to live here anymore, Your Highness.
You're lucky I promised phones to give you a chance, otherwise... Ooh.
And there she goes again.
Yeah, you better stay on edge. You foul creature. Cursed being. Ooh, I could totally get a nectar. Actually, I could get a nectar with this deal right here. For 10 Gemmarunis?
That's too good a deal to pass up.
Damn straight, boy.
moaning and groaning.
You know what? You've been locked away for quite a bit, so here's your consolation prize.
Hey, mate. Here. I got this from my favorite court musician.
Oh my, but you can't simply be this kind to me without retaliation on my part, my friend. And so in turn, I have a gift for you.
You're too kind, mate.
It's a memory.
That definitely came to pass.
Yep.
Tartarus is gloomy enough without Orpheus in it.
Got some new ones to work out for. All in due time.
Nix's mirror. Now we're talking. Skelly.
Okay, for our next run.
Let's see what's in here. Baratha, the Eternal Spear. Join my pursuit.
Oh, change of plan, I like it.
Oh, spin attack. Nice.
No, keep hitting.
Pretty fresh and long range thrust attack. This holds some promise.
Hey.
Another keepsake.
Next boon you'll find will be from Zeus. His blessing has 10% chance to be rare or better. Or Flancom. Next boon you find will be from Dionysus. Deal 10% damage to distant foes. So good for an archer build. Gonna keep the color on me. Another rank up and even more hit points. I got a question, Phones. Can I do anything else with the Titan blood that I have? At the moment? It upgrades weapons.
Court is back in session.
Where would I be able to do that? In the weapon yard. I think you talk to them while you have them equipped. Because this is just my keepsakes cabinet, and I can only put these guys on. Well, maybe I do need to unlock it somehow. Oh well, we shall see. Never hurts to stock up on goodies. So let's see, everything else is gem based. Yeah. Well, with that,
I like the sound of this. Work approved, and here's the fee, good contractor.
improvement, home improvement, if you will. Restore some health amid the searing heat.
Since
Yes,
Falls
sir.
aren't paying us any heed, what say we go with this assignment, contractor?
Keep it down.
This one, contractor. Not to make the underworld a better place, I think.
You think the contractor is going to help you?
Give the house contractor a break and new jobs. Oh, there's more. That's more where that came from.
You had enough to eat lately, haven't you, boy?
Don't think I forgot.
Next. I'm listening.
Why don't you give him a pet instead? Huh? You're so envious. Look at all that delicious nectar down there. Only I could break in and take it all.
You're getting pretty strong, I'll give you that, boyo. Strong enough to smack a guy like me right up against the wall and I'd go straight to pieces. Boom! You just remember, when you're duking it out, the walls are your friend.
Smack guys against walls. Sound advice as ever, mate.
Alright. Let's check up on our archives. Mortality and immortality are closer than most gods care to believe. There are such minor gods as can be killed. So it is with nymphs, and all the naiads, and the dryads and the like, the spirits of the woods and seas and skies. In life, they captivate our mortal senses and imaginations, but in death, we are all more alike. No one sings a sweeter, sadder song than Orpheus, who, if I'm to understand correctly, is among the only mortals who once ventured down into the underworld, and returned, tell the tale. This may explain why he, among Olympians, is so well loved by mortal kind, because he loves them back, bringing to them more joy than suffering, for the most part. One of the free-spirited sons of Zeus, he is patron to travelers, traders, even tricksters. Beautiful in spirit and appearance, he would be mistaken for a common lad, if not for his extraordinary swiftness. Yet his meticulous veneer gives way to impatience, frequently enough, especially with his only son. His resentment extends to his never-ending work, where he presides over an endless procession of the dead. The master claims he alone can tend to their affairs, but grudgingly, I think, expects his son's support. Well, tough luck, because I'm going to be a fireman instead. Or something of the like. I wonder where he finds the time to mill about as sometimes as he is prone. His duty as the shepherd of the recently deceased must keep him very busy, overall. Yet even still, he finds the time to collect trinkets and to sell them back to us, for reasons only he could understand. Because he is a businessman, and he knows money speaks. More so than Charon does. Though Hypnos may be lacking in propriety, he brings a certain cheer, however unconventional, into the grim proceedings of the house. Among the hardest, most bedazzling of substances born underneath the earth, the diamond nonetheless has somewhat of a stately manner, colorless and stoic next to all the multicolored stones with which it coexists. But what it arguably lacks in outward beauty, it makes up for what it uses in the sprawling industry of death which Master Hades oversees. Their hatred concentrates into a ray of pain that even the Teutonic gods have learned to carefully avoid whenever possible. For mortals, the need occasionally rises to draw blood, whether for a cause or by necessity. But there are also those who do it for its own sake, monsters in the form of men, revealed finally what they are once in this realm. Perhaps the titan called Prometheus would have reconsidered before gifting unto mortal kind the great discovery of flame. Had he foreknowledge of his punishment, or foreknowledge of the burn flingers who practice their obscene art only for destruction's sake? You need to unlock all the weapons to use the Titan blood on them. Okay, so technically I got all I could at the moment, but there were still 3 slots, so I need to get those somehow. One-time science of so many long-forgotten cults, which worship monsters slain by heroes at some point. These remnants of the living yet possess capacity to give a certain shape to diabolic energies. In life, they worship the Chthonic gods, though profane practices beyond the knowledge of the capability of lesser souls. As the immortal Icaro, the most infamous of Gorgons, spilled from her severed head into the earth, it trickled down into the underworld, and spawned a brood of vengeful offspring. Woe is me. Woe is me. In the great and ancient war that raged between the Titans and Olympians, the brutish Cyclops stood with the former Cyclops stood with the former side, and dearly paid for it. Their kind has all but disappeared from Earth, the remnants still remain beneath it. Ouch, God. The petrifying Gorgons so were feared among the living that the kings of men summoned the greatest of their heroes to dispatch them, claiming that the fickle gods desired it. Stripped of the flesh, the hero Heracles sliced through and cauterized. Hydra now resides within the underworld, stewing in the scintillating tumult of the fire river called the Phlegephon. I'm sorry, it's a mouthful. I'm used to pronouncing some of these names in Polish, but seeing them for the first time in English just throws me off significantly until I hear how it's pronounced by the voice actors. There is such knowledge that the gods sought to keep well afield of mortal minds, and there are mortals who pursue that knowledge, undeterred, all their short lives. The exalted, such as the blade-wielding bright swords, are bound to the arms they carried when they fell in battle as mortals. When severed from those arms, they make a desperate grasp for them, so they can fight some more. Now these sound like champions of Ares. The illusion of protection is sometimes indistinguishable from the real thing. After all, one's ability to survive and prevail in perilous matters is largely an act of will. Thus do the exalted great shield bearers of Elysium cling, if rather desperately, to their worldly comforts, even in death. What is the soul? What is a man? An ember from the depths of chaos, nothing more, I think. But it is all we are as mortals, and is all we are reduced to, once we inevitably fade away. It is such a surprise, then, that we souls seek company in death just as in life. Likewise, it should come to us no surprise, I think, that some such souls yet harbor hatred in what used to be their hearts. Corna, the so-called Heartseeker, is certainly the finest bow ever conceived, and wielded once by none other than Mistress Hera, who stood side by the side of Zeus, on better terms back then, as they drove back the Titans under a storm of arrows and thunder. Hera has since abandoned her once warlike ways, quite understandably, for she has greater matters to attend to now, like being a housewife and putting up with her husband's affairs. However, Corna, it yearns for further bloodshed. Its might is uncontrollable, and it scarce functions as a matter of defense. Instead, its ripping maw augments its wielder's might, sharing bone and solid rock with little effort, and considerable zeal. Some mortals truly would wish to live forever if only they could. Though, for the sensible ones, spending an eternity in the fields of Elysium would be their foremost choice. Be forever in that beautiful place, together with only the greatest souls that have ever lived.
Time to go.
Yep, that's Chance Reader corner done for the night.
Hi, Aphrodite.
Long time no see. Oh, horny goddess.
You've had a brush with Megara the Fury, haven't you? Oh, I know a thing or two about that one. Though lately we Olympians no longer mingle with those living in the underworld. You're the only exception.
Attack deals more damage and inflicts sweet. Let's go.
Love and loss.
She would be the first one among the Pantheon to set up a TikTok account. That lady gives off the exact energy.
More wretches.
And a patron. Let's not forget Patreon. Subscribe to Aphrodite's Patreon for exclusive photos. Straight from Mount Olympus. Oh yeah, OnlyFans will be there for the spicier content. The one behind the paywall.
That's what you get.
I mean, listen, if you'd be in that position, then at the very least, purely hypothetically, of course, throwing money at a little goddess would actually be kind of worth it, because that's the pinnacle of beauty, right? Specialty is 400% damage to armor. Special becomes a shot that deals 50 base damage in an area. I'm gonna go with Armor Breaker.
They'll fear me with this spear. Where now?
Yeah, I've been kind of sleeping on them, to be honest. They got some really good upgrades.
The perfect gift.
Ooh. This is new. Do it.
So all I need to do is sacrifice some of my life essence to go in here. I don't see why not. Who
Chaos.
is that?
Oh, don't tell a fool about it. Otherwise, we won't hear the end of it.
Within the underworld's quietest, most solitary, darkest abyss lies hidden evidence of the beginning of all things, of chaos. The most ancient
No,
sculpture
don't do it, phones.
that has shaped
No,
this world.
let's do not unleash the beast.
I'd best take all the evidence I find.
I like it down here. If we added a bit of neon, this would totally be the vapor zone.
This is not someone I recognize. So, in the name of Hades, hello? May I ask who's calling?
Who could it be? I mean, there's a few gods we haven't talked to yet. Hephaestus, Hera, Apollo. But it could be someone else entirely. Or this guy.
Have we met?
We have met in a way.
Chaos. My multi-originator.
You wish to leave this place, and it is my wish to make your doing so a little bit more interesting. And if you encounter the Olympians someday, do give them my regards.
Final Fantasy looking ass. For the next foreign cards, you take additional damage, but you gain extra crystal. Afterward, your special deals extra damage. Gives you boons that are curses for a bit. I'll grab an extra crystal, just in case we find a good upgrade.
The benefits a few chambers from now.
It's good that we found them this early on, because the encounters so far are not particularly excruciating painful. Although the one coming up soon.
That one.
It was a cakewalk
Let's go, lads.
with a bow and arrow, but... Oh, it's you two. That will be fine then. If it's not the skull crystal, then I'm fine with it.
Had enough?
Yeah. Have some nectar, my dude.
Lord Ares, please accept this offering for giving me such strength as necessary to succeed.
You are a flatterer, my death-inflicting kin. And I am feeling generous as well, so here, a small token for you of my affection.
You have my
Blood-filled vial.
Ares.
And I see you have the Lady Aphrodite's blessing there already. Love and death together hand in hand. Sounds most agreeable to me.
Not only that, it actually makes sense because those two had a fling together. Your cast sends a blade rip hurling ahead. Slashing metal vortex rapidly deals damage in an area. Ooh, yeah. 3 of those eventually. I can get behind that.
Let's see how quickly I can slay you all.
You just have these guys fling around. Ow. Got in the crossfire. No problem, my dude. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your food, and until next time, brother. Let's get up with good old Sidon. If I send one of these spinning blades to the starter, yeah, I could get some really good hits done going. Especially now that I have 3 available.
Last time your father and I spoke, he told me I was all washed up. Can you believe the nerve of it, nephew? Why, he took the words right out of my mouth.
Impervious. Well, improving the dash is always desirable, truth be told.
I can use this. Gods.
Let's try something here.
That's that. Excellent.
That worked out as I planned. Which is to say,
right.
We got rid of the enemies as fast as possible. Maybe not totally optimal, but we can work on improving the endgame goal strat. Okay, gotta remember those who have armor, so... Until I break that shit. Can't necessarily count on... And he's stun locked. More nutrients? Don't mind if I do.
Fates are being kind, I guess.
I was gonna say... More help would be in order.
Centaur strength.
Before we fight Meg. Alright, here's the plan.
Can't get rid of me, Meg.
Hold it, Zagreus. I sense something. Is that... Ah. You've been in contact with Chaos. So even they are now involved with this.
I'm actually impressed by the amount of dialogue there is to different scenarios.
Just because Chaos is giving me the power to crush you doesn't mean they're getting involved with this, does it?
You don't know who or what you're dealing with. Ask Nyx about them for me sometime. Here, I'll give you a chance to ask her very soon.
Maybe later than sooner. Please. Where are my crystals at? That's the thing, I have to watch out for them. Since this strategy relies on getting my special out. Basically baiting Megara into running into those. Come on. There's plenty of opportunities to do a powered up attack. Maybe if I can have her wait a bit. We should probably improve those, because while I have many, they don't deal as much damage as I would hope. Still gotta count my basic attacks. Decent, but I was hoping for a better outcome.
Be seeing you around.
Not a clean of a build as the previous one. Definitely room for improvement. upgrade my person. What do you got? Let's go for a better boon.
Nowhere to go but up.
True. At least I'm consistent enough in getting past the initial
change of scenery at least.
Level of the underworld. Now we need to make clearing Asphodel a habit, which is gonna be a little trickier given the Hydra. Hello. I'm still not used to a particular weapon set, like I don't have a clear-cut preference. Pay close attention to those crystals. At least the spear with its range gives me that advantage and comfort of not having to be right up in their face.
Always a pleasure.
Oh yeah, we're going for help.
And we're off. More skull crushers.
Nice. Quick and efficient. Shop necessarily won't net me any rewards. I feel like I'm sleeping on the money earns. I should probably keep breaking all vases inside. Because there might be a few hidden. Some extra shmoney.
Drakens. What?
Baby Hydras, essentially. Another potential Castlevania reference. I mean, hey, if we have Medusa heads, why not go all the way in pomages?
Darkness.
My old friend Poseidon, or this thing, which I don't remember what it is, to be honest. Let's refresh my memory. Okay, that is new. New and dangerous. The less of you around, the better. Oh, fuck. Yikes. Holy cow, not good. Not good at all. Hmm. Hmm. No, that was a waste of get out of jail free card.
You reached the plains of Asphodel. Well done. You may have quite a distance still to go, but having crossed through Tartarus is no small step, cousin.
I haven't seen you for so long, I feel that I forgot what your emblem looks like completely. Spectre is stronger and can deflect. This is damage from foes' attacks. Reduce damage from traps. Bronze skin, please.
Shield of light.
The act of sorcery often ends in an untimely death and an eternity in Tartarus for careless souls, though some are able to perfect the trade and take up permanent residence elsewhere.
I'm sure the Witches' Circle will reconvene soon enough.
Hey. Guess who we're getting to see. Pay up for all the trouble.
Must be Eurydice.
Welcome back.
Okay, last time you claimed you forgot her name.
From within a humble residence in Asphodel reverberates the golden-sounding voice of Lorne Eurydice, who once attempted to escape the underworld and failed utterly, much like Prince Zagreus.
Who's to say we can't take her with us?
You watch yourself, old man.
What's it gonna be, Your Royal Majesty?
Music for my soul, if you don't mind.
Careful, it's hot.
Really hit the spot.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Until next time.
Bye.
See you.
Oh, good. This has to be the chamber renovation I put in. Father won't miss a couple coins.
You know, just you. Yeah, good thing I invested in these little rest spots. Never hurts to have a pit stop on your journey. No-brainer right here. Sadly, I cannot afford Poseidon. I'm so sorry, buddy, but the tidal wave is staying at level 2. But I will get
Thank you, mate.
More crystals.
Care to provide me any insight as to just what sort of hideous monstrosity awaits me over on the next infernal island, Charon mate?
A big, bad snake. What he said.
Not bad, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you'll see. This is gonna be a breeze without the bow. I'm sure of it.
You touch me, and I shall have your head.
Can't count on second try. So we're in it to win it. Alright, here we go. Skull bombs are a new one. And mobs. Someone was kidding when they said each guy has their own unique gimmick. Okay, it's gonna be a rush. We gotta try our best. One down. Two. Three. Four. Ooh. Knockback kind of fucked that up. But it's okay. Get the small fries out of the way. Now it's just you and me, big boy. Hey, got him.
Any more heads you'd like chopped off? No? Ooh.
20 more chambers until the color reaches its full power.
Should be useful. Get out of this damn heat. Check.
So that's where things are gonna get rough.
Another day or night in paradise.
The enshrouded river of forgetfulness, Lethe, flows through the hallowed chambers of Elysium, numbing old pains and memories of the most noble shades residing there.
I'll have to give them new pains to recall.
Literally don't drink from this river unless you want permanent amnesia. Oh, that's a tough choice. But I got a bit of health. Hammer though. Chariot? Even a sporting chance. Keeps those butterflies at bay. Which I appreciate politically. Store up to 100 health. Ooh. I mean, that alone. And another health boost.
Whatever, let's try.
I gotta try. I gotta try.
You lot, huh?
Alright. Three left. 2, 1.
You lived through all that.
There we are. Mine.
Unfortunately, in the same spot. Worth a shot still.
Strongbows.
No bowman. No, thank you.
Come on in. What else?
You gotta admit, 200 of a max health cap is a bad place to be. Which is exactly why I'm picking this. And we're going for the hammer. MC hammer, if you will.
Long spears.
Goddamn copycats. Stealing my weapon gimmicks now, are we?
One's rearming.
Nice. Your attack strikes 3 times in a spread pattern. More range, it deals 40% damage to distant foes. Spin attack deals extra damage and it hits a larger area. Oh. All of these are... All of these are pretty damn good. Poseidon or Athena? Or just Athena? Let's be ballsy so we can get 2 boons. I'm gonna start with Athena.
One of them's not going to like this.
You honor me.
It's like that one time in mythology where Athena got pissed off with Poseidon for making out with Medusa in her temple, and we all know how that ended up.
Betrayal, little Hades. Of all my nephews, you should know better than this. Or perhaps I should. One of us at least.
This time, I'm gonna come out on top, Uncle.
I'm sorry, Uncle. Can't stay mad forever. Easy.
I hope I do. Getting my ass kicked here. Living on the edge, as always.
My fits of anger come and go just like the tides, nephew. Now take this from me and get out of here.
Right, let's get Poseidon's aid.
Phew, felt that.
I have to call upon the dude. Pomegranate, please.
Glad I put in the order for a fountain chamber
Oh,
in this area.
dude. Hell yeah.
Within the delicately hewn constructions of Elysium exist places of peace so utterly serene and absolute as mortal kind is seldom to experience during the average short and often painful coil.
Is this really as good as it gets for mortal kind? Power of Olympus.
You know, all of these are tempting. But I'm gonna get Slicing Shot.
Zesty.
Because with 3, it's gonna add up.
Made it this far. The Bull of Minos.
You come from the bowels of hell. This is not your place.
Well now, that's new. Asturias.
Agreed on both counts. Just passing through, so if you'll excuse me.
I will not. The champion of Elysium would never back down from such a contest. Neither will I.
Wait, you're not the champion of Elysium? You're the Bull of Minos. I can't imagine who's even stronger than you. Is it Heracles? Tell me it's Heracles.
I will not. You talk too much, short one. Come get destroyed.
Peace was never an option.
Here he comes.
As expected, he is quite sturdy. I'm not gonna use Call yet. I'm gonna save that for desperate times. It's got more range than I anticipated, that's for sure. Could try and keep him at bay. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen now? I mean, if you want to run around with me, sure. Alright, Colt. Alright. Not bad. I was expecting something a little more flat here.
Well fought. Though your technique pales in comparison to that of the champion of Elysium. I expect you'll soon see for yourself.
Cope. Sieve.
I beat the Bull of Minos.
That amounts to something.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Your bullets will knock away effects, also rupture foes. So that's with the dash in mind. No, it's the farthest I got, so keep on rolling.
Great shields.
Oh yeah, that call ability might be a lifesaver. Something I've been sleeping on for a lot. Oh, gotta be careful. Key or more gems?
I'll take that.
Gems. I can upgrade, the better. Oh. Good.
A gift.
Don't think I can pull this off, to be honest. Some counters get really.
Yes.
Yeah. This is peaceful little corner. Ooh. That's a big vial of juice.
The magnificently ominous facade of the Great Elysian Stadium looms tall above the rabble-rousing prince, as if to goad him into such a competition which he cannot hope to win.
Cheers for the vote of confidence, old man.
It will appear we're about to meet the champion that Mr. Bull alluded to not long ago. Hmm. 100 health and no second chance. Let's give it a try.
Oh, wow.
I warned you, short one. Now you face a foe more terrible even than I. The only other foe whom I have ever faced who bested me.
Hold, fiend! You'll walk not one more step toward the light of day, so long as I am here.
Slayer of the Minotaur himself.
Theseus, no way. You two are legends. I'd be honored if we had a sporting contest here.
A naked attempt to sway me from my convictions. Defend yourself, you blackguard, and may the gods show you some mercy, for I shall not.
Oily asshole. Oh. 2 on 1. Alright. Probably the bull should take priority. But already, things are looking not too swell. Yeah.
You were a fool to stand against our might.
Owie.
Oh, I want a rematch now.
Yeah, no kidding. No one said it's gonna be a fair competition. I don't know, but we got more exposition on the horizon.
You are not to aid him in these matters, Nyx. His foolishness is to be scorned and reprimanded, not indulged. Do we have an understanding?
We have an understanding, Hades, yes. He is your own son, after all, and therefore your responsibility. I, in turn, have my commitments to this realm and to this house. You have aided me in them, so I remain, as ever, in your debt.
It is not necessary to remind me. Surely all those who once defied my brothers and myself would much prefer a post within my house over eternity within the lowest depths of Tartarus. Not that the darkness there would trouble you.
A nice thing to say to a lady. Although, he might have a soft spot for her if he hasn't sentenced her to damnation yet. Ain't that right, boy? Ain't that right?
Achilles on break, I guess.
Do so.
Prince, your father, I think he's pretty steamed right now about something, so maybe you could stay away from him, or I could tell him you're not here.
Yeah, if you could take the heat off of me, that'd be swell.
All right, Dusa. I'm not afraid of him, and neither should you be. You're the best help he's ever found.
Just doing my job here, Prince.
Don't sweet talk her, you. Goody two-shoes.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. I was just wondering if you had ever heard of any other court musicians who had lost the will to sing? Your father's asked me to explain myself, and honestly, it has been rather difficult.
If it's any consolation, mate, I'm certain every single undead court musician serving in the throne room of the God of the Dead has been through everything you're going through.
You get away with words, kiddo. I'm sure there's lots of his spirits. Hello, Meg.
What are your sisters up to these days, Meg? I've not seen them around.
We're stretched a little thin, as you can see. Some kind of war up there meant lots of business here. I'm left to hold the line and deal with you.
Pleasure's all mine.
Best deal you've got.
Quite a few gemstones. Sure.
I'll take that deal. Think I'll take it. Could always use more keys.
Do you? No, sadly I can't give her the nectar. We're not that point, sadly, but I'll keep it on me regardless. Ah, wait,
Need more of those, so here.
right. No wonder. Here you go.
Hey, Meg. Look, I know you're just doing your job out there, and anyway, found this, thought of you and all that, so here.
I'll see to it this contraband is put away at once. Now, take your finder's fee and go about your business.
Thanks.
Some would say, based on that they're totally into each other and dating. I will have no Zag mag ships on my streams.
Hey, that's new.
Each internal trove contains more. Offers playback of music pieces from the vault. So could you listen to music on the spot?
I like
Get
the sound
that.
of this one here, good contractor. Go make it happen.
About the rest.
What do you know? This came true. Achilles' Codex. I'm getting somewhere with it.
God of War. Would it be a bad idea to boost Death Defiance for an even greater supply of lives? Hello. Let's max this out. For now.
There.
Hey, something back there for you, pal.
Another weapon.
Oh. Law.
I don't have enough chthonic keys.
Boyo, next time you make it to the big VIP area upstairs, you watch out for those weapon-wielding gents out there. The eyeball soul thing that pops out when you beat them, you gotta squash those too, or else they'll grab their gear and come right back.
Crush the souls of Elysium's exalted shades to stop them from regenerating over and over. I'll definitely do that next time I'm there.
Way ahead of you, pal, but thank you for the reminder.
That's a new one.
Ares boost. Deal 20% more damage while at low health. Obviously sticking to the color for now. So besides this, there's still gonna be one more weapon. Time to start hoarding keys. Gonna go for another spear run. Just to get the hang of it. In life, the wretched abomination known as the Minotaur was feared across the coast of Greece. Those cast into the labyrinth in which he, himself, was trapped had no hope of escape. I disapprove of his reckless advice, and am uncertain as to who he was in life, to be so self-assured in death. I am uncertain why he isn't here. It is quite odd that the Master does not seem to know him at all. There must be some place even darker, even deeper than the lowest depths of Tartarus, for even Tartarus sprang forth from somewhere else. It must have been a sight when Lord Hades wielded Varava the Eternal Spear versus the Titans, driving back those fiends into the depths together with the help of his Olympian brothers and sisters. The master since has traded in that terrifying weapon for an even larger two-pronged fork he likes to brandish in front, noting sometimes his superiority to the trident of Lord Poseidon, which he insists is a mere copy. Varafa, meanwhile, has seen better days, but it is a weapon built for war. Even Nyx, our modern knight, comes from somewhere. Even the Olympians above, and Master Hades himself. Eternal though they are, they came onto this world after they, or their ancestors, sprang from the darkness of chaos. It keeps me down, they shall never grow too plentiful, this way or near as mighty as the gods. I always thought archers were simple cowards, no matter their skill, but I'm not the one deciding who enters Elysium, as can be plainly seen by the abundance of such skillful elf-flingers and these exalted strongbows, as they are sometimes known. I know what they can do only too well. Their endless training regimen takes influence from the specific martial style I've strove to perfect in life. The spear always has been my preferred weapon, for its reach and versatility. The wild land of Nemea is perhaps best known for the monstrous lion slain by the hero Heracles during one of his many labors, oft told still. The visage of this beast became a symbol of its prideful chariot riders, who trained so rigorously they believed they formed the bond of their own vessels, of wood and bronze. All mortal life is a struggle to survive that ends in failure. One final lesson prior to a transfer here, where we have room enough for every living thing, from the greatest of men, the lowliest of serpents. These wretches house themselves in long-forgotten urns, almost like underwater crabs choosing ignoble homes from derelict seashells. Alright, I think I'm gonna cut it here for tonight. We did some pretty hefty progress, I have to admit. Pretty much went all up into the third sphere. So yeah, we're definitely going all in. What I'm essentially hoping to accomplish now is to consistently run to Elysium and beat that boss fight. Which the focus would appear would be to get the Minotaur, first and foremost. And then take on Theseus, which is an unknown to us. We know he flings a spear, and that's about it. That's all we got to see, essentially. The rest remains to be seen. Alright, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Great game. Definitely gonna be on the lineup. Not going away anytime soon. Because, as Phones has implied, there's a lot to do. Endless replayability. For a long, long time. Next up on the lineup, we'll go back to Neo 2. It's been a while since I put it up again, so time to bring that back on the main show. And after that, we'll see. But you know what? There's definitely gonna be more video games, so stay tuned. Take it easy, everyone, and till next time.